The very first speaker is going to be speaking on choice reminder. He is Vijay Balachandran. Vijay has been with the Toastmasters Club since 2016. Tonight, he will be progressing the level 1 of his Pathways Dynamic Leadership Path by speaking to us on a speech entitled Choice Reminder, as it relates to intents to remind each one of us on the importance of making right choices. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and distinguished club members, please, let's give a warm, wonderful welcome to Vijay Balachandran as he delivers his speech. Vijay, over to you.
A man once asked a small girl, "Are there any great man or woman born in your town?" The girl with alacrity responded, "There are no great man or woman born in my town. There are only babies born." We all are born babies, but the series of choices that we make throughout our life determines how great we become. Master Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I'm here with my speech choice reminders. Life means 4 things. Everybody wants to live. You've got pharmaceutical companies, you've got hospitals. Why? Everybody wants to live. While everybody wants to live, everybody wants to learn. You've got colleges, you've got educational institutions. Why? Because everybody wants to learn. Everybody wants to learn, everybody wants to love and get loved. We all are human beings. We want to get loved, we want to love. And the 4th thing is gone. There's an interesting saying. Leaving a legacy is not determined by what you have. Presentations as an oil and seeing the candidate. And the moment I hit the car, luckily nobody was hurt, but I was sitting and exchanging my insurance papers. Now I don't know, fast forward, I finished my interview, came back home. I don't know about many of you, but my spouse started reminding me about every single accident that has happened ever since I was riding a car. Now I was sitting there and reflecting on how I could have made things better. Now remember, we all come with choice of cards. It's not our choosing. We don't choose the kind of school that we go through. We don't choose the kind of schooling that the childhood that we spend. We don't choose the kind of family that we come into. We don't choose the situations that we go through. But remember, in the deck of cards, there's always a wild card. Now, if you know the game of poker, there's this wild card that can make the difference between winning or losing. So each one of us have a wild card. And in the success terms, this wild card is the choices that you make. Now, I just want to give you 5 choice reminders, 5 ways in which you can play your wild card. Now, the first one, remember you will have to start with an end in mind. Now, people treat life like a lottery ticket. Hang in there, it will happen. Now, if I had planned my time to be there to meet the candidate at 4:30, I could have planned myself to be there at 4:30. Now, the second reminder is make sure that your small choices add up. Now, I was working throughout my day. Could I have planned myself better? Now, I was thinking about my past, I was thinking about my present. Could I have had focus on my now? I could have ensured that the small choices add up to ensuring that I was there at 4:30. Now, the third one is, remember, don't be afraid to choose yourself. As I'm working throughout the day, and like many of all of us, sometimes I have a mask because I'm trying to work on other people's agenda. When I work on my emails, working on other people's agenda. So I was wearing a mask and this was becoming tireless. So remember, you work on your agenda. Sometimes you have to work on your agenda, apologize. So as we go through the next reminder, the next one is simplify your choices. Now, this is interesting. Each one of us make 35,000 choices, consciously and unconsciously. So the most simpler your choices, the more easier it is for you to actually, for you not to get tired. Now, the last one is, there's always a good time, there's always a great time to make the right choice. Now, some of us work on mistakes that have happened. We keep thinking about things that we could have done right. So there's always a good time to make the right choice, even if you have made a wrong choice. On that day, I was thinking about things which went wrong, and that perhaps took a lot of my time. Where you are is temporary. Where you want to get to is permanent. The decision about going from A to B is depending on the choices that you have. Remember, the change what you want to see outside is the change that you have to have within you. There's a great quote from Bhagavad Gita which says, what are you crying for? What have you lost that you're crying for? What did you bring into this world that you have lost? You came into this world without anything. Whatever you lose it here. What belonged to you today belonged to someone else yesterday, will belong to someone else tomorrow. Change is the only law of universe. Change is the universal law. So remember, the change that you want to make today is the choice of card that you have, the choices that you have to make. So tell me, what are the wild card that you hold that a year from now, when you reflect back, you made the right decision? Thank you.